Halfway between Los Angeles and San Francisco lies a sleepy harbor town off California's coast. Located at the entrance to the harbor is a large 576-foot rock that acts as a volcanic plug. The term Morro comes from Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian languages, where the word is used to describe places where a distinctive, prominent hill-shaped rock exists. Me and some of the guys from Laidlaw's Harley-Davidson wanted to take a quick overnighter trip. In 2 days, we wanted to pack in some of the best riding Southern California has to offer. Everything from coastal to mountainous to the wine hills of northern Santa Barbara. The first day we'd mostly stick to the coastal highway. And day 2 we'd traverse over the Los Padres National Forest. On the way up and down we'd hit some of California's most iconic motorcycle stop-offs. And since we were trying to pack all this variety into 2 days, we decided that the best way to split it up would be a blast to Morro Bay.
What's up, guys? Starting another adventure. We got a 2-dayer here. Starting off here at Porto's in West Covina. Great Southern California delicacy, by the way. Really good pastries. Anyways, gonna grab some breakfast here. We got, I think, 6 of us or something like that. Got Raul on the trip here, the Lowrider ST. We're gonna shoot up to Morro Bay today and check it out. Check out the big rock in the water. And then take the scenic route home tomorrow. So let's go grab some food. Place is a zoo on Sunday. It's all right. We got some time. Look at all those strudels. All right, time to get fat. Today's a cheat day. Today is all right. We're gonna try a cheese roll first. Oh my gosh. Yes. It's no wonder there's a line out the door at this place. So good.
How's the croissant?
Amazing, buttery.
Butter croissant?
Mm-hmm. Classic.
Alright, we got the rest of the crew here. We got Evan here.
Woo! Devin, what's been your favorite so far? The cinnamon, the cheese roll, the guava?
Cheese rolls. I'm a sucker for cheese rolls.
Cheese rolls go on very nicely. I got a guava here.
So the first stop off on the list was going to be Neptune's Net. It's hard to go up Highway 1 without at least stopping at Neptune's. So we jumped on the 10 freeway and headed west through downtown LA, straight for Santa Monica, where we picked up Highway 1 and headed north. This is the first time I'd ridden on PCH since the Palisade fires. From about Santa Monica all the way up to the Malibu Pier, it looked like an absolute war zone. It was encouraging to seeing a lot of construction and some houses being rebuilt, but riding through this area definitely gave us all a very somber feeling.
Made it to Neptune's here. Fog's burning off a little bit. Turned out to be a perfect day. Pretty good little turnout at Neptune's today too. Wouldn't think anything less on a Sunday. Got some good bikes here. We're not gonna eat here. We're gonna shoot up to Cold Springs Tavern, just north of Santa Barbara. We're gonna eat there. Cool little spot, get some brisket. I think I might fly the drone here though. It's burning off, looking pretty good.
After a short stop off at Neptune's Net, we met up with our buddy Mike. We were already getting hungry and we could smell that brisket roasting over an open fire. Next stop, Cold Springs Tavern. At this point, we took a slight detour off the coastal highway and we went north on the 154 north of Santa Barbara so we could get some good eats at the Cold Spring Tavern and pick up another beautiful windy mountain road.
Landed at the Cold Springs Tavern. This place is hopping today. Usually Sundays are the busy days. You got everything here from adventure bikes to KLXs. You got everything here. A lot of Harleys, mostly Harleys here. I'm gonna grab some brisket here. I think a lot of the guys we're kind of cutting it close on gas, so hopefully we get to some gas stations.
Brisket, horseradish, barbecue sauce.
Not a holiday. Yeah, you didn't post the year. Is that the Walter
How was the sandwich, Mike?
Great. Solid. Every time.
This place never disappoints.
Like you said, you can smell it coming.
Yeah, you coming down that hill, you smell that smoke, the barbecue. So good. This place is a hit on Sundays, not just motorcycle folks. You just got people from Santa Barbara coming up here, grabbing some food. Really cool, just like rustic restaurant here tucked away in like a wooded area. Really nice spot. There's a motorcycle only parking as well, which is always nice. I always like to check out places that have special parking for motorcycles, because if you're not on a bike, parking becomes very, very difficult.
Where we grew, or the dirt came up from the river here in the winter.
Or our backs got worse.
That's freaking small. But we love it up here. Obviously, you know, we don't do it for the no cover ever up here.
Evan and Raul had less miles according to their range than there were to the gas station.
How many miles do you have left, Raul?
I had initially 11 before it said low fuel, and that was about
We were 13 miles away.
Yeah, right around that
It's at
ballpark.
11, we were 13 miles away, so.
Started feeling my bike a little jumpy towards the end.
Little hiccups?
Yeah.
Let me know how much you pump. I'm curious.
All right.
Running on fumes, big dog?
We barely made it, but we made it.
Let me know how much you pump when you're done.
Oh yeah, it'll probably be pretty close to full.
Like 4.8 gallons.
Probably pretty close.
Yeah, these guys barely made it. We should have filled up in Santa Barbara, but you know, when you're on a touring bike, and my bike said like 65, 70 miles left, I thought we were good. But these guys on Softails that are throttle jockeys, you know, they run out a lot quicker. So I pumped 4 gallons. How many gallons did you pump, Evan?
I got 4.35.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's less than I thought. Less than I
I
thought.
think the fuel pump takes up about a half a gallon or something like that.
Give or take.
Is that true, Eric?
No idea.
You work at Harley, right?
No.
How many gallons do you pump, Raul?
4.51.
So 4.5. That's, I think that's the record, I think.
Yeah, I've never pumped that much on a Softail. That's a lot.
Most I ever did
That's a lot.
4.89.
You pump 4.89?
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's got a magical people.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the most I ever got.
Yeah, were you posting or?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Just pulled the clutch in and just let it go.
Yeah.
After we gassed up in Santa Ynez, our main goal was to get to Morro Bay before the sun went down. We wanted to get an epic shot with all the bikes lined up with the rock in the background. At this point in the day, we were less than a tank of gas away, so we jumped back on the 101 and headed north. A foggy marine layer started to roll in over the hills, and we could see it over the ocean on the horizon as we passed through Pismo Beach. This made for a pretty rad backdrop as the sun started getting lower in the sky. We finally pulled off the 101 and arrived at our destination, Morro Bay. We decided we wanted to hit up the Morro Rock first while we still had some daylight, but it turns out the fog followed us up the coast and we weren't going to be able to get some of the pictures and video we were hoping for, but we decided to check it out anyways.
And that, do you think maybe it gets like right there, back this way? And then we can get a shot that way with the rock.
Yeah, a little foggy.
Or do you want to just come back in the morning and hope there isn't fog?
Yeah, Yeah, we can play it by ear. If it's clear in the morning, which in the
Probably
morning is
not.
typically the foggiest.
Yeah.
But if it's clear in the morning, I guess we can come back. But we came to Morro Rock, looked around a little bit, guys fishing. We got the little cruises going on out in the bay, and it is so foggy right now that I imagine this amazing shot with this huge Morro Rock in the background, and you know what? Mother Nature decided against that. We have so much fog. We got some shots that should turn out nice, but yeah, not exactly what I was expecting. So we're gonna head back to the hotel, check in, grab some fish and chips, and maybe hit the spa later. Really cool coastal town, guys. Morro Bay. This place is rad. There's surf here, so if you're a surfer, that attracts surfers to come out here. Really cool harbor out here. Next time I come, I'd love to get a boat. You can rent boats here. A lot of really cool like fish and chip shacks here on the boardwalk. We got a hotel right on the coast here. Walking distance to the harbor. Embarcadero Inn and Suites is where we're at right now. You got the harbor with all the boats in the background. I feel like we're in like a section of the Goonies or something. All right, we are on the hunt for a fish and chips place. So just cruising the boulevard down here. Got the harbor on our left here. Super moody. So I think we're just gonna wing it, and first place that looks good, we're just gonna hit it up. All right, we opted for Rose's Bar and Grill. Looks pretty good. It's got the Morro Rock on the menu, so you know it's good. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers it up. Oh, don't leave Evan hanging. Don't leave Evan hanging, guys. Fish and chips were amazing. We're now at 3 Stacks and a Rock. Boys are grabbing a drink real quick, hanging out, watching the Chargers game. What's up, guys?
Did you just fly in today?
Sorry?
Let's say, do I got a beeping time?
Yep, you do. Good morning, guys. Waking up day 2 from Morro Bay, California. The sun is peaking, the fog is kind of rolling out. I can see the big rock in the water that put Morro Bay on the map. So I'm gonna fly the drone right now. Not here at the harbor. Our hotel room is like right here on the harbor, which is super nice. Morro Bay is a good spot, guys, because the prices aren't crazy. It's kind of one of these like undiscovered towns. I mean, plenty of people know about it, but they just really kept it like real local, real sleepy. But it is beautiful. Definitely a gem on the coast of California. So we're gonna get going. I think we're gonna get some breakfast at a little Mexican restaurant that's right next door and head over the mountain. Here at the La Catrina, right next door to our hotel, we got kind of a Dia de los Muertos vibe going on over here. So we're only a couple weeks late, so very appropriate, I think. Grab some breakfast and get on the road here.
Raul, first ride on the Low Rider ST, like long ride?
Correct. Fucking amazing.
Love it?
Yeah, suspension is
on this, really dialed in. Had the Wilburs, thanks Stefan. And yeah, had no complaints, smooth ride the whole way through. Yeah, perfectly dialed.
Enough storage for you with those 2 saddlebags?
Oh yeah, perfect, enough storage. But definitely gonna get a tour pack next.
All right. Evan, Lowrider ST as well. Fresh motor, right, Evan?
Fresh motor.
How the new pistons and top end treating you?
So far, so good. It's like a whole new bike again, right at 50,000 miles. So it's great.
Mike with the second weapon. We've seen him on the Lowrider S. Now we got the Road Glide. How many miles you got on this bad boy?
11,000.
11,000.
Yeah.
So 24, 25.
24. Yeah, 11,000 in here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Comfy.
Do you prefer it over the Lowrider S?
Depends on what I'm doing.
Okay.
Lowrider S is kind of an a-hole riding that one.
But it's kind of an a-hole?
Yeah. Okay. Aggressive.
And Nick and Diana on the Pan America, still treating you good after what, 5 years?
Yeah, only 4 years.
4, okay.
4 years, 30,000 miles.
Nice. Very nice.
It's just as good as always.
So on day 2, we weren't going to take the coast back. Just north of Santa Maria, we were going to pick up Highway 166. It went through the Los Padres National Forest. This 166 is a great highway, very wide open, quick speeds, amazing coastal plains, mountainous terrain. And then we're going to make a right on Hudson Ranch Road. Very cool road. You'll probably only see maybe 3 or 4 cars when you travel this road. This immediately climbs up in elevation, goes over a mountainous pass, and then quickly the scenery turns into this alpine kind of a pocket up there in the higher elevation. You go through a town called Pine Mountain Club. And that's a fun little area that is very infrequently traveled. Not very many people go through there. And then this dumps you out near the 5 near Frazier Park. And then this is where we took additional side roads. And this is a road that is very infrequently traveled called Old Ridge Road. This is an easy one to miss, but I just randomly found it on the map when we were coming home from Solvang, if you guys saw that video. And taking this Old Ridge Road, which nobody comes on. I think we saw one other car when we were traveling this road. This dumps you out near Lake Hughes. And then one of the goals of the trip was to stop off at the Rock Inn for lunch.
Stopped off here in Santa Maria for a second, gonna gas up because we're gonna head east on the 166. We're gonna eat at the Rock Inn today, kind of there by, Lake Hughes or something like that? I don't know. Yeah, I've never been to the Rock Inn for lunch. I've driven by it a million times, but today I'm gonna finally eat there. Kind of a really popular motorcycle stop-off place, middle of nowhere type of deal. at, I think, the top of Hudson Ranch Road. And this road really is a hidden gem. Really cool, curvy, mountainous stuff. No traffic hardly. I think I've seen like 3 cars on this road. The road's in kind of disrepair a little bit, but honestly, the views and the sweepers make up for it big time. This old ridge route's one of those roads that not even the GPS will take you up. Like I mentioned before, it's a road that I discovered by just looking at the map. If you keep following this road, you'll get to a section where you're better off just riding to Pan America, but quickly up ahead you make a left onto Pine Canyon Road, and that road leads you all the way into the Rock Inn. We have arrived at the Rock Inn here. Never actually been in here before. I've always just ridden by it, but we're gonna check it out. There were 2 bikes that were here when we got here. Quaint little town here. So we're gonna check it out.
Sounds a little interesting.
Always sounds interesting. You sound interesting. Finished up here at the Rock Inn. Food was good. We're gonna head east now to the 14. We're gonna take the 14 south and pick up Angeles Crest. Take Angeles Crest south to La Cañada area, and then hit the 210 and head home. But this has been a really cool ride. We're blessed here in California with just some really good like local rides around here. A lot of cool stuff that we can do locally without going that far. Yeah, I would recommend if you guys live in California, try out some of these roads. These roads have been really fun. After we left the Rock Inn, we headed east on Elizabeth Lake Road, where we headed into the Lancaster area. There we picked up the 14 south for just about a few miles, and then we connected to the Angeles Crest Highway. The goal of this trip was to avoid as many interstates as possible, and this route back from Morro Bay, we pretty much hit all back roads all the way to the 210 freeway. As I've said in the past, the Pacific Coast Highway is by far my favorite road in the United States, and the back roads of the rolling hills north of Santa Barbara is some of the coolest riding in California. Maybe it's timing it just right with the sun setting over the water, or the horizons where you catch some mountains and ocean views, or maybe it's that unexpected fog rolling in off the ocean. Whatever it may be, there's only one thing I know for sure. It's best experienced on 2 wheels.
Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Consider subscribing if you like Harley-Davidson content. We'll see you on the next one.